Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Raiders of Oakland. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He hits Jacobs here on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Prescott on first down. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
There's a nice move, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. In motion right is Mingo. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Gone an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Brought down by Willie Gay. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. give. It's Jacobs off the option. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
47. Then we're going to 53. Hey, kill.
Prescott. Got a man. It's Mayer. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. Shedding the tackle. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
On the set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Here we go.
But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's when they couldn't.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, break.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him.
Right.
And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ready.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Drill. 52. Ready.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's got Mingo. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Touchdown Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Raiders continue to pull away here this first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Matt Ariza now. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
That's caught at the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, go steal. Red, yellow. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Claude red. White. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Austin. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. 26.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 40.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
4-8.
First down, Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
47. Everybody kill. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. 47.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Gets around him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's complete to Adams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
17. Hut.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the option to give to Williams here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out route complete to Dulcich. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MV.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Prescott on 1st down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The pass there complete to Sutton, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on,
the false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And now here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender find?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. 66 6 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
52.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLaughlin. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll look to throw again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Blaster, 6. Opposite, 3. Hut.
Back to throw here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the try here for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top.